G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present the round 14 review here for AFL SuperCoach, and I felt like it was a decent week, but I haven't checked my rank just yet, so we'll just have to see how that goes. I did check on SuperCoach data. I'm expected to drop another 150 ranks, which is a bit disappointing because I felt like I had a decent week. So if that's the case, I'm a bit annoyed by that. Like that would be a month straight of me just dropping in the ranks. It's just a slow death at the minute, just me slowly bleeding out in terms of ranks. So there might be a couple of massive upgrades and trades and stuff to do to finish my side because I've just had about enough of this rank drop crap. So yeah, if you don't know where I am, this isn't my usual setup. I'm up at the Gold Coast till next Tuesday, so it's been a pretty long day. Pretty tired, just a holiday to myself. Just need a bit of a break from Melbourne and the usual life. So I'm at the Gold Coast. I'm going to be at the Gold Coast Hawthorn game, so that's pretty exciting. Also, I'm going to go to local footy. Well, it's not local. Is it local footy? Is the QAFL local footy? I guess it is to some extent, but it is semi-professional as well. So I guess there's one way to look at it as well. But yeah, I'm probably going to go to Labrador versus Surfers Paradise. So pretty excited for that. We'll see what else I get up to this week. Yeah, just really tired. I had about 3 hours sleep last night. So look, if this is longer than 20 minutes, I'd be pretty surprised. All right, anyway, let's get into SuperCoach. I want to keep my viewer attention up. I'm going to also set a challenge. By the way, I'm not sure how good my Wi-Fi is. I'm going to set a challenge as well for everyone. If let's set a goal before the start of round 15, so before Thursday night, let's hit 600 subs. We're literally 5 subs away from hitting 600. Still a massive milestone, so I'd absolutely love that if you tune in. 1 8 out of my 10 leagues. I did say that. Please. Oh, can I please have a rank rise? Just make my week. I'm so sick of these rank drops. I've had 3 rank drops 3 weeks in a row. I'm not sure if my Wi-Fi is any good, so this may take a little bit longer to do stuff. So that is pretty frustrating. There was a couple of blokes like Cornelio went all right. Who else went all right? Well, Bond. I mean, I had my VC was Dunkley, but every day of the week you take a 137 VC. So not frustrated about that, to be honest, because I know like Bont was going to be my captain, but he went nuts. So yeah, this is struggling big time. Come on. Can we get, please, can we, oh no, can we please get this loaded? Oh, I don't really want to use my data to upload this. Can I please just get through this? Here we go. Oh, okay. I'm making, and piss off. Why did I have to go down and rank again? Oh, wow. For some reason on SuperCoach data, it said it was like a 10,000K round rank, and that was totally wrong. Yeah, things need to change here. We need to make a couple of massive upgrades this week. We've got about near on 400K in the bank. I've had about enough with this. I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these rank downgrades. It wasn't a massive one this week, but to be honest, I'm just sick of it. Like, honestly, I just want to upgrade the side. Let's get it over and done with. 8 trades with 3 upgrades to go, but we do have a lot of money in the bank. So we'll get the team sorted with 4 trades to go. That's all right. So anyway, we're going to target Harry Himmelberg in heading into round 16 because obviously it's their bye this week. So that sort of thing. I really want to go for Josh Kelly, but what really pissed me off this week was Matt Johnson and Eddie Ford. That stung the cash gen big time. So that might not mean that I might be able to afford a guy like Josh Kelly. Like, let's have a look at Josh Kelly. I've never owned Josh Kelly. I know he's like, a bad curse for most teams. 612,000. I'd love him after the bye. I wonder if that's possible, but I'm not too sure if it is. Anyway, let's quickly review the team. I don't want this to be too long, to be honest. Tom Stewart, 91. Who'd they play? Like Thursday night was ages ago. They played against the Port Adelaide Power. Really slow first half. Second half really picked it up. Port are pretty restrictive to halfbacks for the opposition. Jack Sinclair scored like 51 points in the first quarter, then did nothing after that, which sucked. Sheasel was really good, almost underscored even, like 103, and he got I think he got 30 plus touches. It was just, I felt like this was quite underscored. I thought he had a really good game. Just, well, here's what it is. I'm happy to have him at D6 for the year, so it is what it is. Will Day, he was my captain. Chin Cotter, 61. Also, what probably hurt us this week, we did have 18 on field. Which really sucks. So, Chin Cotter, 61. He looks really good for Carlton this week. He was just a bit of that run and carry. Doesn't make too many mistakes. I barely saw one today, so I was very happy with Chin Cotter's game. All these other blokes had the bye or injured or dead rookie, whatever. Bont went crazy. Look, as I said in my preview, as I said on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Stephen DW Smith. I do also upload on TikTok now, so make sure if you're big into TikTok content, SDS_SuperCoach. I'm uploading a lot more on there now. But I did say that I was going to captain Bont if the Dunkley VC failed, and look how he goes. He goes nuts. But you're taking a 137 as a VC every week. So it's that sort of thing. Lockie Neal, 144. Very good. It's looking like this Zeeble to Neal trade was 1,000% worth it. I was a bit nervous in the first half. I even tweeted out I might trade Zeeble back in after his bye, but he just did nothing in the second half. Andy Brayshaw, very good trading. I've been very happy with him. He's just been super solid. He hasn't put a foot wrong at all so far in my side, so super happy with him. Nice to see a really good game out of Tom Green. We really needed this, and it's good for him to go into the bye with a bit of momentum with that 127. Great to see. Ashcroft, he does play a bit better at the Gabba, but look, let's just say this. If Matt Johnson, he got subbed out and scored a 30, so I'll tell you, I could name about half a dozen blokes for Freo that should have got subbed out before this bloke. I don't know. But if he does get dropped, we're going to have to trade him. So Ashcroft, the only way Ashcroft will survive this week, I know he's playing this week, but he's just leaking too much cash. Geez, is that right? 71 break even. All right. I should check these guys' break even. Chin Cotter, well, I'm going to trade him. He's got his bye. Johnson, yeah, look. Oh, St Kilda are pretty restrictive, though. I might trade out Ashcroft anyway, just because of that. If Johnson gets named, I'll keep Johnson. I'll trade Ashcroft. I'll probably trade Chin Cotter and forward 31 break even with the bye. See you later, mate. You're gone. So yeah, Johnson. I thought he wasn't great, but he wasn't too bad. Like O'Meara really hurt him. Anyone that went Fife, like O'Meara just killed Fife. Seriously. I didn't want to be burnt twice by Nat Fife in one season, so that's why I didn't go with him. Sharp, not getting in the side, so Chris Fagan's a liar, pants on fire. Charlie Constable's getting delisted, as I say, every single week. These lot had the bye. Tim English, 133, just went nuts. Like, I know people were pretty keen on trading English because of the Kieran Briggs score off the bench, but I'm just like, yeah, I get if you want to do it, but you're trading out the best ruck in the game and you're banking on Kieran Briggs to be matching him, basically, if you're doing that. I guess you're banking the money, but like I know Kieran Briggs, and I tweeted this out, he's like the reincarnation of Dean Cox, but I'm happy to back in English if people are trading him out, so that's all right. Rowan Marshall, 90, solid. Look, he's been a very good pick this year, so you can't really complain with that. He's playing each and every week. I think Nank just outdid him. He had a really good first half, but when the rain hit, he just didn't really recover from that. The Saints play at Marvel every week, so they don't have much time. They don't have much of an opportunity to be playing in the rain very often, so I can give Marshall a pass for that. He's been very good. Man's got the bye, like that even mattered. Josh Dunkley, 137, took that score. He's just in elite form so far. He's nearly 700k. That is just ridiculous. Tim Taranto, he is certainly a top 150 player in the competition, and he's probably looking at making the All-Australian team. So he's been a fantastic pick. It's going to be an interesting talking point. Who are we going to be picking in the forward line next year? I mean, I think Goulden could be there. Would Goulden be a forward? He could be a forward, but Dunkley, Taranto, Rosé, Sheasel, then Cornelio, none of these lot are going to be forwards next year. So it's going to be very interesting to pick a forward line for 2024. Bailey Humphrey, it was just a bad day for the Suns. Like, I'm happy to give him a pass. Hopefully he has a good week next week. Hopefully not too good of a week against the Hawks. I'll be going to that game, as I said. So hopefully he doesn't have too good of a week. What's his break even? 61. Happy to back him in. Well, my plan is to loop Himmelberg and Humphrey every week for the rest of the year at F6. So the plan is to actually keep Humphrey. So we'll see how that goes. If he starts to dwindle in form, that sort of thing, I don't really get why they're not playing him in the midfield. He looks super comfortable at the level. But they're playing blokes like Davies, Swallow, Will Powell. Like, it's just a bit ridiculous. And they're putting this bloke half forward. But I think the Suns should have a good week against the Hawks next week. So happy to keep a hold of him. Of course, Eddie Ford, look, this really hurts. So this really hurts your cash gen. I was going to trade him out regardless of what happened this week, just due to the bye, but that just hurts. You just want as much money as possible to beat his name, and that's disappointing. Brought in Ryan Marish this week for Josh Weddle, just needed the extra money. Should play this week. It'd be ridiculous for West Coast to drop him. Hopefully Roberts plays at some point. So look, for trades this week and vice captain and captain, I swear to God, if Clayton Oliver is not back this week, I will break a desk. I will break a desk. I will break something if this bloke is not back, because I think holding Oliver was probably the wrong move. Like, I thought he'd be back in a couple of weeks, but we couldn't predict that he was going to get an infected blister at the end of the day. So, but look, the move, if you're going for rank, the move was to trade Oliver. But I guess in saying that, if I traded Oliver, I probably would have gone to Sicily, and look what's happening there. So let's set out the team here. So I believe I'd have 17 on field this week. Let's see what we can do here, because I want to get Darcy Cameron this week. That is a must. Actually, let's get that over and done with. So, the Wi-Fi's getting really bad, isn't it? I guess I can talk about leagues while this loads. In the SDS Times Pro League, I forgot the bloke's name, but I lost to 19th, and I'm really in bad form with the SDS Times Pro League. I'm now 8th, so I want to make sure I make finals for that. I want to make finals in all 10 of my leagues, of course. Let's get this one out of the way. Darcy Cameron, welcome to the team. Been a long time coming, but this had to happen. Welcome, Darcy Cameron. Right. I kind of want to get Josh Kelly in the following week, but I'm not sure now with Ford and Johnson just really having shocking weeks. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to be able to afford Josh Kelly and Harry Himmelberg the following week. So, yeah, look, I just wonder who have Freo got? They've got Essendon. Who have Brisbane got? St Kilda. St Kilda are pretty restrictive. That is a tough one. Who do you hold out of Johnson or Ashcroft? I mean, probably Ashcroft. Isn't it now? It's probably Ashcroft. He's just the better scorer. And then you flick him at his bye. What would this money give me? 703k. Oh, I'm not going to be able to afford. I doubt I'm going to be able to afford Josh Kelly. Maybe I could if I hold Chinko. By the way, before I do this, for my team and cover, we really need someone with this we really need a defensive downgrade. Seriously, like I've got Mullen and no one else. Maybe the move was to get in Melican, but I don't really want to be paying 170K for a key defender with that might stay in the side. So he probably will now, but just due to how bad the Sydney back line is and injury is in the VFL and on the injury list. So Harrison Arnold was sort of a guy that I was eyeing up. I'll pick anyone. I'll pick it, preferably under 120K. If there can be a debutant, Sam Banks would be perfect from Richmond. I know they play round 16. No, I need one for this week. Can there be a defender downgrade this week? That's what I really need. So, look, let's just pick a guy. Let's say that Sydney mid-season draft bloke, Harrison Arnold, plays. Yeah, cool. Who are we trading out of, Johnson or Ashcroft? Good question. I'm still not sure now. I think now with Johnson, 32, break even at 31. Ashcroft, he plays terrible out, and St Kilda restrictive, so it might be Ashcroft instead. Look, we'll go Johnson for now. Or maybe we just do this. Nah. Well, let's have a bit of fun with this. Preferably, it would have been Josh Kelly. But it can't be. So, oh God, what are some of these prices? What can I afford? And I also need to afford Harry Himmelberg, which should be possible. I just won't have much money in the bank, which does suck with 4 trades left because you always want to have a bit of money in the bank. But let's just go to players I can afford. Jack McRae, pass. Sort by order. Rowell. Nah. Parrish, no. I don't like any of these options. I really want Josh Kelly, man. I really want Josh Kelly just to be the ultimate pod in my midfield. And look, it could go to absolute crap. It could turn into gold. I've never owned Josh Kelly, never had really any of the bad luck with Josh Kelly. So maybe I could reverse that luck and pick him. And let's see. Look, he's pretty injury prone, but you're only asking like 9 rounds out of him, not a whole season. So I guess that's the thought process there. I think that might be the move. Okay, Holt Johnson, maybe Chincotta to Arnold, and then Ashcroft to Kelly, and then Johnson to Himmelberg, something like that. I don't know. Maybe something like this. I kind of want to make 2 upgrades this week, but I don't really know what to do. So, look, anyway, let's do this. Who's got the buy? So, Sheasel's got the buy. That's all right. That's going to take forever to do, by the way. Mullen's not going to play, so we can bench him. So, we're not going to count Arnold just yet. We just want a defensive downgrade. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say Oliver plays. I swear to God, he better play. So we got 5 there. Merritt off for Constable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not loading. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll get Marich on field. Rosie. And look, so it might be 18 on again this week for the side. This video's gone a little bit longer than I thought. My internet's really starting to crap itself here. So look, I'll probably leave it there just because also I don't know how well you guys can hear me just with the not as good internet. I don't want to record this again. Hopefully it sounds all right. I'll just have to review this after the recording. So we'll get Marich on. This is still loading. Look, I'll end it here, guys. I'll go through leagues in the next video, and I might just do 5G for the next video just to see what the difference is in terms of quality. So Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys had a ripping week yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Have a good one.